We've decided that one of the focuses for the yarning garden is going to be the growing of the plant called murnong. Before colonisation, murnong was a staple food for First Nations people. In books, they talk of from Melbourne all the way up through the Grampians, it being a sea of gold of murnong, which is a yam daisy, grows a tuber that First Nations people used as a staple food, making bread, etc. An absolutely staple food for our communities. The yarning garden idea came to be approximately 7 years ago now. Lou and I have been friends for many years. Lou is the owner of Food is Free. I'm working at Women's Health Grampians, who through some extra funding we received we were able to start a First Nations program, which is doing wonderfully. So with this extra funding that we could do, I approached Lou. So back to 7 years ago, Lou commenced Food is Free. I was a volunteer with Food is Free. I became the manager of volunteers. Full circle around when I was working with Women's Health Grampians, approached Lou, and we had been talking for 7 years about starting a garden for First Nations women here on Wadawurrung country. Plants for food, plants for medicine, plants for beautification, and planting, getting together for community to get together, people with varying experiences from walking along in bush with their nans and learning about bush tucker to people who've never planted a plant in their life. So sharing all of the information. So Lou and I talked about this at length, and yeah. Here we go.
So we thought it was a perfect project because, obviously Food is Free is very much about food security education, but more importantly about inclusiveness, and it just was the perfect project. So getting the funding from City of Ballarat and the Department of Justice was just such a great opportunity to bring to life something we've spoken about for so many years, and we're really excited to see the outcomes because we know they will be really empowering for mob, and it's really fabulous for anyone to connect to country, and to be able to actually share that experience is just phenomenal, and we're so grateful. And it's just going to be fun. It's going to be a really safe place for mob, and it's going to be really beneficial for First Nations women, particularly with health issues and mental health, and actually just connecting with each other, and also connecting with the outer community, because this space at Berkeley Square is just the perfect place for Yarning Garden to take place. So we're so excited. It's just going to be marvellous.
It really is.
I've been asked to be involved in the Yarning Garden through Women's Health Grampians and through Lou Ridsdale and Linda Ward. I'm part of the Styling generation, so in later years I decided to learn about my history, and this is part of my journey about learning about Indigenous plants, what foods I can eat, and teach other young girls, other women, come together, yarn as a group in a safe environment where there's no judgment and we're all learning together.